to be, the arts need your support. Give to the Fine Arts Fund and give a Cincinnati kid more to grow on.
Join me tomorrow at 4 on Channel 5.
Good morning and welcome to the Larosa's Pepsi Queen of TV Bowling. Glad to be with you on this Sunday morning. I'm Thom Brennaman, of course, along with Bo Hudepohl and David Newrath. And Bo, you know, last week at Hyde's Lanes we celebrated an anniversary. Same case this week.
That's right. They were celebrating their 30th anniversary. Glenmore is actually celebrating 60 years.
60 years. How about it? Well, David, our first match of the day.
Well, I'm not going to tell you too much about the first match. We'll be able to see that, but I can remember 4 or 5 years ago, Bo and I were on this very pair of lanes, and we threw about 18 strikes in a row. So I know the women can bowl on this pair. I know this is a good pair. Let's get started.
Let's do it. Coming up next on the Larosa's Pepsi Queen of TV Bowling. Stay with us.
Welcome to the Queen of Bowling, brought to you by Larosa's. If you like pizza, you'll love Larosa's. And by Pepsi, the choice of a new generation.
Where my people come from in Italy, the master pizza maker is called the pizzaiola. We start with the sweetest tomatoes, hand-picked toppings, only the finest ingredients. My grandmother taught me to cook the spices in the sauce, always use real cheese and the freshest meat, and make the crust light and tender. That's what it takes to be a master pizza maker. Hey, how about that?
If you like pizza, you'll love Larosa.
All right, for fun, you can't beat bowling. Being with your family and friends, and you're a winner no matter what your score is. So come on, America, for the fun of it, go for 10. Bowling, the all-American sport for all Americans.
Here's your invitation to really have some fun.
I used to just open bowl. I never thought I was good enough for a league, but I joined. Now I'm the best bowler on the team.
Short-term spring leagues are now forming.
We never used to see Bill and Sally. Now we bowl together and we get to see them more often. Bill could use some lessons.
Come on in, pick up a ball, knock down some pins for the thrill of it all. You'll like it.
Good morning and welcome back to Glenmore Bowl here in the heart of Cheviot. Our first match on the ladies' side, of course, Regina Snodgrass and Marietta Williams. Of course, coming up in just a little bit, we'll have the Hudepohl King of TV Bowling, but for right now, it's the ladies and Larosa's Pepsi Queen of TV Bowling. You're looking at Marietta Williams.
All right. Ooh, ooh. Wow, what a shot to open the match, Tom. I think Marietta's come to play.
Well, getting it off on the right foot. Well, I tell you, I think we've seen that just about every single week, it seems like, lately.
With the ladies we have.
Yeah.
We have really been fortunate. The ladies have bowled exceptionally well on the show.
Oh, they've had, I believe, now I could be wrong, and I know that you will know the answer to this, Bo. But they, I believe, the last couple of weeks have rung up higher average scores than the men.
Yes, they have. I do not have the average of the women.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Got her.
Caught me.
Got her.
It took him a couple weeks, but he did it.
We'll set up the match here. Lanes 5 and 6, as we talked about on the opening, typically a very high-scoring pair here at Glenmore Bowl. We've personally here, I've been bowling for, about 28 years. It was a different name back then, as we watched Regina pick up the 1-2 on lane 6, but it's been a fine little establishment. Been here for years and years, and it's your typical older house, Bo, but it maintains that warm feeling, and the Horsemen's have done a marvelous job with the renovations that they've put in over the years.
They sure have. They've really kept it modern. It's quaint. It has the uniqueness of a small center, and it's so family-oriented. We love it.
Well, Regina, that's what you want to see. Right there, Tommy, I'm telling you, that was a great shot. Regina is going to show us here on this replay where she's playing, about the 6th board. Now watch this ball rev off in the back end. The 1-3, get out of the way. The 8-pin, are you going to stand? Nah, that was the 5-pin taking the 8 out.
Heck no, not going to stand there. Now, when you throw one like that,
What a truck.
Here's Regina's turn, or rather, Marietta's turn. Started the first with a strike. Comes back in the second with the same. You know, Bo, neither one of these ladies are a stranger to the Queen of TV Bowling.
That's correct. You know, Regina is very unique in the ladies division because she was one of the only 2 women in Cincinnati to have made the King of Bowling against the men and their own scores.
Is that right?
Yes, last year, in fact, at Kingpin Lanes, Regina made it. The other lady that made it is an all-time great in Cincinnati, Alice Gelke.
Emphasis on all-time and great. Super, super lady.
All-time great.
All-time great. I love her. She's a nice, nice person. See her out there at Clovernut Country Club once in a while, scuffing the ball about. I mean, I scuff the ball about. She hits it. She hits it well. That's the way you want to start a match. The first 3 perfectly in the pocket. Let's set up what happened here for the qualifier last week. What you're going to see on the show today is 3 left-handers from the men's division that will appear on the telecast, and the roll-off position was lost by Alan Downs, and here we have a left-hander and a right-hander. Now, the 2 right-handers that appear today have one thing in common. They throw the ball very hard, or firm, let's say, and very direct. They're very strong players. So we're going to see the best of the best right here out of Regina. She really, really posted us. What were the scores last week, Bill?
Last week, 226, 192. By the way, our ladies' TV average is 197, which is really great.
Actually, she wanted me to throw her that lead there, Tommy. You found the numbers.
I don't think she got to those quick enough, did you?
I wouldn't let you guys catch me in a mistake or something. I got to try to remedy it.
That's right. We couldn't get you twice.
Lane 5. This is the lane where she just totally threw a can opener at him last time up. Regina. Snodgrass.
I keep on saying Pollard.
So do I.
10 up and 10 down.
Very comfortable on the left lane.
And now Marietta Williams working on 3 strikes in the first 3 frames. She's going to step up there and try to follow suit.
As we speak, she has a 20-pin advantage. She could take it to 30 pins if she gives us this one. Let's watch. Boy, it's close. It's not close. It's perfect.
She's got it going.
Oh, Tommy, we can see it here on the replay. Is she intense? Is she perfect? You bet. Right at the target. 11th board is her area. Direct line. 1-2 pocket. Annihilated. There you see the whole left side going out. And the head pin coming off the wall to get the 10 out on the late shot.
Perfect through 4. Look at that.
You know, Bo, we've only got actually one more chance, I believe, to qualify.
You are right. Today is it. This is the last day of qualifying for the regular King for 1987. It's at Green Hills Lanes, and if someone would like to bowl, please call Green Hills to make a reservation.
That's going on today.
That certainly is. And Michelle Brown, the tournament director of the BPA, is out there running the tournament.
Absolutely fantastic. The right-handers trip 4. We're going to see the left-handers trip 6. And the culprit, you guessed it, it's going to be the 3-pin. You see it right there going to the wall. Now coming out, wedging. Not quite wedging, kicking the 10, and then into the 6. That's the way you do it. That's pin action. That's accuracy. Marietta looks great today.
Couldn't be any better at this point in the match.
Did you know our standby today is one of Regina and Marietta's teammates? Jennifer Hoinke almost made it again. For Jennifer Kleekamp. I did it, David. Sorry.
Don't you ever do that again. We saw Regina going light on lane 6, leaving the swishing 7-pin. Should be no problem. She'll be cross lane. She's got it.
Nicely done. A few folks at home are wondering about Hoinke, Kleekamp, and Regina and so forth. Of course, David and Bo have known these gals for some time, and they have since become married.
That's right. It's really difficult to become, used to calling them by their new names.
What new names?
Their new last name.
David still calls them the other name.
Snodgrass. There we go. Bobby's in the audience today, and Bobby is her coach. She,
besides being her husband.
Yes, she's very, very quick to give Bobby some credit for her game, and there you see her throwing a completely errant shot, leaving the 1-8 spare we're not used to looking at. And the way you pick this up, if you're on there, you see that little rascal. You have to shoot just to the left of the head pin and let the ball carry through, or hit the head pin straight away and let it go back and take the 8 out. Let's see which way she chooses to make it.
Ooh.
First time I've ever seen that.
Yeah, ball deflected, unbelievable.
Going after it the way we normally try to make it. Let's watch here. The ball is going to hit the head pin right here and then jump to the left, missing the 8 pin, the back pin by an inch, if that. Unbelievable. Tough break for Regina.
Now Marietta Williams, and she has got it going. As they say, she ain't missed yet.
Oh, Tom.
The Brennaman factor. I was staying out of it this week.
I'm sorry, Marietta. I apologize.
Oh, we have a lot of fun with it, but there's really nothing to it. Once the ball is on its way, nobody can change it. Marietta's a little disappointed, but I'm sure there's a good reason somewhere why she left that pin. She'll shoot cross lane for it. Should be no problem.
You know, Bo, who at this point are some of the women leaders qualifying out at Green Hills we might look forward to seeing next week?
Well, we have a new face, Caroline. This is another one, Caroline Hoffman Weatherford. Okay, and she had shot a 677, and Jackie Hall, who has been on the show this year, is sitting second right now with 629.
All right. Look forward to seeing them next week. Of course, that's not lock, stocked, and keyed as of yet.
Right. The ladies have today to continue to qualify to try to beat those scores.
As we watch Marietta set up on the left lane, she enjoys a 52-pin lead. Soon to be cut to about 40, unless she happens to bring this one back.
What'd she do there, Dave?
Tommy, she pulled the ball up through and into what she thought to be the pocket, but the ball rolled off exceptionally strong on the back end, cutting through, leaving the 6, 7, 10. It's a difficult spare. She's going to have to make the ball go just to the right center of the 6 pin, slide it over. That's the basic idea, but not quite effective enough. Regina's not out of this match yet, but she needs nothing but X's from here on out.
Marietta taking a deep breath there. Things are going her way at this point in the match. And now Regina Snodgrass.
Well, we started talking about Regina having a coach in Bobby Snodgrass, and I'm sure Bobby was watched them talking over there. I don't think they were whispering sweet nothings. I think they were collaborating on where to play the lanes and what to do. Bobby's her coach, and he's also going to be the father.
That's right.
Of that 1.5 bowler that's in there right now. Regina is with the child. Very, very happy for both of them.
That's correct.
You know, these two ladies, Bo, along with Jennifer Kleekamp, who we've seen the last couple of weeks, they're pretty familiar with one another.
They certainly are. They are teammates on Tuesday nights in a men's league. It's one of the classic leagues.
I'm telling you, this is great. Let's watch the reaction and the ball. Does she like it? Watch her reaction. We'll watch the pins. The 1-3 pockets taken out, the 5 pin, the second one back in the middle of your screen. Right there, takes it out. Crossbody block into the 7 pin. She was going to carry. Yeah.
All right.
Back in the match.
Now, Bo, did you say they bowl in a men's league?
Yes, they do. This is a very, very elegant league. I don't know what to call it. It is one of the great.
Elite.
It's the Irwin C. Hoinke Memorial Classic League at Western, and they are the only ladies team in there, and they're competing against the men, against scratch men bowlers.
Okay, we're worried about the pins, how they fall. Let's watch. We're going to see the weak 7 on this one. Now watch the ball deflect or jump to the left. Right there. It hits the head pin, jumps to the left. The angle on the 4 pin is the one in the channel trying to bounce out, but the ball deflected too much. That's the reason for the 7-pin. If you're wondering why you're leaving certain pins at home, you must watch the ball roll through the pins, and that'll tell you what you did wrong or right.
Going to try to pick up the spare. Should do it, and she does. Take a look at the score and where we're sitting in the match, David.
Well, you can look at it right there. 28 pins is the difference at this point. Regina has the advantage with the strike working there in the 8th frame. She could cut that lead to 18 pins with a strike in the 9th. Don't go to the refrigerator yet.
You know, these ladies, I don't think you could get any closer in terms of an average.
You're right. 193 for Regina and Marietta 192. They are some of our top women bowlers in the city, and I think Jennifer averages like 192.
Well, they've shown us the last few weeks, and they're doing it again this week.
Critical frame, 9th frame. Marietta wants to leave her own fate in her own hands, and by striking in the 9th, she can do that. If she strikes out in the 10th, 11th, and 12th frames, there will be absolutely nothing Regina can do to win. Regina's job, as we speak, is to throw 4 perfect deliveries. Only way for her to have a chance. 9th frame, the tendency is going to be to pull the ball up. Let's watch on the replay. She's going to do just that. She's been leaving the ball out a little further. You see her there. She got around the ball just a wee bit early. The head pin's going to go straight back. There you go. The 2-pin goes to the wall, coming off the wall, kicking into the 7. The angle was wrong to carry the 4.
You know, Dave, let me ask you something. We've seen her go awfully close to the channel a number of times in lane number 6. But then the last few balls, it looks like she's played it a little differently.
Well, she's looking for, on lane 6, we mentioned it at the beginning, she wasn't quite comfortable with her shot on that lane, and she has been moving. And Tommy, that's part of this great game. It's a variable. You have to find where your ball is going to work the best. Regina on the right lane did not really have that area. You can see there the shot is very open for her on the left lane, lane 5. She feels good. She's nice and loose. If she takes it out, she will throw 206. Marietta, as we speak, without throwing a ball, has 195. The only chance would be a terrible count for Marietta in the 10th frame.
They've got a tournament coming up pretty soon here at Glenmore.
In fact, it started yesterday.
Oh, well, that's real soon.
Real soon. This is a 3-man or 3-lady or 3-person mixed team tournament that Glenmore is conducting. They have $450 for first place. It runs on Saturdays and Sundays through April the 4th here. And if anyone would like to enter, they can call here at Glenmore Bowl.
Might want to do just that.
It's a lot of fun. A 3-man or a 3-person tournament is fun and fast and exciting. And
Bring the family out.
Yes.
I tell you, she didn't make them look pretty over in lane number 5, but she knocked them all down.
Effective. Definitely effective. Any sort of account as we look at the score sheet will create a winning situation for Marietta. As long as she doesn't hit her ankle.
I knew it. I knew it was coming.
Throw it in a ditch.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah,
the camera is showing to a couple of the girls who worked at the tournament all year. Anna Dove is sitting right next to the new secretary of the BPA, Kathy Brocksterman, and those girls have done a tremendous job working the King of Bowling and the Queen of Bowling all year.
I might say they've done a stellar job. Completely stellar, yes.
I didn't mean to butt in, David, but I just wanted to mention, because Donna she's finished for the year on the tournaments, and she just, she needs to be recognized. There you go.
Donna, smile.
Wake up, Donna.
Smile, Donna. Boy, I tell you.
She's very serious.
She's a hard worker. All the girls, there's so many people that make the BPA for this tournament run. Too many people to continually thank. Ooh, Stone 5. Marietta.
Yeah.
Excellent game, Bo.
Fantastic. She's going to finish with looks like 234 if she converts the spare. 234 to 206.
That's well above her average of 192, which Bo mentioned a little earlier. And the ladies, again, splendid job.
And that is going to bring their average up over 200. That's for sure, when on the TV show for the ladies.
Looks like she's got it. Indeed she does. Finishes with a 234. Congratulations to Regina Williams. She wins it over, or Marietta Williams over Regina Snodgrass. Thank you. We'll be back in a minute.
Queen of Bowling, brought to you by Larosa's. If you like pizza, you'll love Larosa's. And by Pepsi, the choice of a new generation.
Okay, troops, let's get our seatbelts on.
Wait a second. Before we leave, we've got to decide where we're going to eat.
All right, but it's got to be affordable.
Okay. What do you guys want?
Hamburgers. I want something nutritious.
You know, that's a good point. We've got to stop feeding these kids all that fried food.
Pizza.
Nutrition, pizza.
Pizza.
I want a fresh salad tonight. Well, it's got to be
Larosa's.
For the best in family dining, Larosa's really delivers.
No other taste attracts so much attention. Diet Pepsi.
You gotta be the most refreshingest invention.
See that smile, see that look. Diet Pepsi is all it took. No other taste attracts so much attention.
Also try new Diet Pepsi Free. Great new look, great new taste without caffeine.
You can't beat bowling. Being with your family and friends, and you're a winner no matter what your score is. So come on, America, for the fun of it, go for 10. Bowling, the all-American sport for all Americans.
This week on Our Magazine, understanding the men who hate women and the women who love them.
If you met him at the door with a kiss, he would say, "Who turned you on today?"
Plus, startling new breakthroughs with teeth implants, the toxic dangers of vitamins, and a new hope for the treatment of Alzheimer's disease.
The name is THA. Anybody with an interest in Alzheimer's should know about it.
Plus, guest Lonnie Anderson, Danny Glover, and Christopher Reeve.
Our Magazine, Monday at 4.
When you're sitting home in the middle of the winter, bored, you'll be sorry you didn't join a bowling league.
Bowling later is when things really get rolling.
Get the game rolling for a bowling game today.
The best kind of bowl is later. I don't have to rush after work, and I always have fun. See what I mean?
It's a good feeling. Give it a try.
Short-term winter leagues are now forming.
You'll like it.
Welcome back to Glenmore Bowl. Marietta Williams, a 234, and congratulations, David. I believe you got something for this lady.
Yes, I have a beautiful plaque to hang on the wall from the ball shop. But Marietta, I have to ask you, before we went on the air, I looked at your left hand. Looked a little swollen and painful to me. How in the world did you do it?
I just had to separate myself from that hand and the pain that I have in it.
Fantastic job. Congratulations. Tommy, you got a little cash for her, I believe.
A little cash. I think she's interested in this. Marietta, congratulations, $300.
Thank you.
And yes, a fine job indeed. All right, coming up next is going to be the Hudepohl King of TV Bowling. Congratulations to Marietta. Stick around.
Queen of Bowling has been brought to you by Pepsi, the choice of a new generation, and by Larosa's. If you like pizza, you'll love Larosa's.
At least 2 cents.